I'm your host, Davida Shinsky, and you're listening to Live Without Limits to Reach Personal Success on a Daily Basis. The purpose of this show is to talk about relationships, mental health issues, psychology, and teaching you to love yourself and accept yourself for who you are and understand that you are unique and have unique qualities to you and no one else. And today's presentation is going to focus on relationships, and it's titled Single and Happy: Four Opportunities to Find Contentment in Solo Living. Navigating life single can be a challenging journey at times. For some, being single can feel quite lonely. However, living independent also presents unique opportunities to discover yourself, embrace self care, and build meaningful relationships with others. In this presentation, we will explore how to find contentment in solo living and celebrate the benefits of being single. We will discuss strategies for overcoming loneliness, advice for embracing self care, and tips for building meaningful relationships. Exploring the benefits of solo living. I have lived alone for many years, and I have found that in many respects, when I share an apartment with other people, it's not always all that great, in that you have to learn to adapt and accept other people, and you have to learn to deal with boundaries. And for some people, that's very difficult. And then there are those who cannot live alone, who always need someone else around. Exploring the benefits of solo living. Living independently offers many opportunities to discover yourself, embrace self care, and build meaningful relationship with others. For example, when you are single, you can spend more time focusing on yourself and your own interests. You can try new things without worrying about another person's opinions. You also have more freedom to explore different aspects of your personality without feeling pressured to conform to someone else's expectations. Additionally, you can prioritize self care by taking time out for yourself and engaging in activities that make you feel fulfilled and happy. In terms of relationships, being single. And let's go back and say this again. And let's say it in a way that it really helps you understand. In terms of relationships, being single gives you the chance to build deep connections with other people. You can focus on building meaningful friendships and relationships without the partnership. This can help you to develop strong and supportive networks and cultivate real connections with those around you. By exploring benefits of solo living, you can learn to appreciate life with being single. Here are four opportunities that come to mind from being single. Discovering yourself. When you are single, you have the opportunity to discover yourself on a whole new level. Take some time to reflect on who you are and what makes you unique. Take time to try out all sorts of new things. This could include anything from experimenting with a new look or style to trying out new hobbies of interest. Engage in activities that make you feel fulfilled and happy. Spend time developing your own passions and interests so that you can form a strong sense of self identity. Additionally, make sure to give yourself adequate time for rest and relaxation. By discovering yourself, you can build self confidence and appreciation for who you are as a person. With this newfound knowledge, you can embark on the journey of singlehood with a sense of purpose and direction, embracing self care. One of the key benefits of solo living is that you can prioritize self care. Take some time to focus on your own well being and practice healthy habits such as getting enough sleep, eating nutritious meals, exercising regularly. Spend some time each day doing activities that make you mentally and physically feel good. Again, t- make sure to set time aside for yourself and do things that bring you joy. It's easy to get complacent and just sit at home every night binge watching television shows, but this won't really serve you well. So make a list of things that bring you happy feelings and take time to do them regularly. This could be anything from reading a book, listening to music, dancing, having tea with a friend, hiking, singing, traveling, take your dog for a walk. Additionally, practice self compassion by being kind and understanding towards yourself. Talk to yourself as though you would talk to a friend or loved one. Self care is an important part of being single. It allows you to take a break from the pressures of life and focus on yourself. By embracing self care, you can find contentment with your solo living journey and enjoy the freedom that comes with singlehood. Building meaningful relationships. Although solo living can be fulfilling lifestyle, it is important to remember that you don't have to do it alone. Reach out to family and friends and build meaningful relationships with those around you. Spend quality time with your loved ones and connect with them through conversation and shared experiences. In addition, look for new friends and connections outside of your existing circles. Join clubs or organizations related to interests that you hold dear, or try out online platforms that connect people with similar hobbies. Meeting new people can help expand your horizons and provide an enriching experience. Overcoming loneliness in singlehood. Sometimes, despite the freedom of singlehood, loneliness can creep in. This is normal and to be expected. It doesn't mean that you are failing in a single person. Instead, it is important to remember that loneliness can be overcome. Practice self compassion. Remind yourself that loneliness is a natural emotion and that you are not alone in feeling this way. Reach out to friends or family members for support, whether it's an emotional conversation or just some company. Additionally, don't forget to try out new hobbies or activities to help keep your mind occupied and distract yourself from the loneliness. Being single can have its own rewarding experience, but it is important to remember that you have the power to turn loneliness into contentment. With time and effort, loneliness can be overcome, allowing you to embrace your freedom and find joy in singlehood, celebrating the freedom of being single. The most important part of singlehood is to celebrate your freedom and the opportunities that come with it. Appreciate all that you have and the successes that you have achieved. Set boundaries with those around you so that you and your needs are respected and you alone have time that is valued. Practice positive thinking by reminding yourself that all the good there is in life. Focus on what makes you happy and strive for that feeling. Know that being single is not a bad thing, and it doesn't mean that you've somehow failed in relationships. It's simply a season for you and your life, and it's all right. Know that some people choose to be single for the rest of their lives, and they're not ashamed of their decision. So, regardless of whether being single is your choice for a short or for a long season, accept that it's your choice and it's fine. It's what you make of it. Do your best to enjoy your solo journey and appreciate the freedom that comes with it. Be mindful of the opportunity of singlehood that it presents and explore all the possibilities that life has to offer. Celebrate yourself and taking on the challenge to embrace it as the best that you can. The one thing that we often forget is that we need to learn to live with ourselves first before we can have a healthy relationship. For so many people, what has happened because they don't know how to live with themselves and they equate themselves by the relationships they have, they are not having healthy relationships. Therefore, it's up to you to understand who you are and how you can love yourself for the person that you are because each of us are unique and we should recognize and celebrate that for all our lives.